I know all of you love chocolate cake. So today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious chocolate mousse and no bake required. Okay, for this cake, we'll be using a cake ring. So I adjusted my cake ring into 8 inches and I also put acetate inside the cake ring. For the base of our cake, I'm using an Oreo cookie. So I removed the cream in the center and I'm going to use my food processor to pulse it and make it into powder. For the Oreo cookies, I'm using about 200 grams. So you start pulsing it until it turns into powder. And then we'll add the melted butter afterward. Okay, this is how your Oreo cookies look like. So now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're going to pour it to our cake ring and compress it to the bottom of the cake ring. And this is going to be the base of our cake, okay guys? Okay, using a spoon, we're ready to press it to our cake ring. So this kind of cake, since we're not going to make a chocolate cake, we're not going to bake any chocolate cake. So it saves you time for waiting for this cake to be done. So after we press all the cookies, now we're going to refrigerate it afterwards. Alright guys? Okay, for the chocolate mousse, I have dark chocolate for the first layer. I have here like 150 grams. And to that, we'll be adding half a cup of whipping cream, the 35%. And then we're going to melt this chocolate into a double broiler. Make sure you put your pot in a low heat, okay guys? And mix, mix, mix. Before you start to melt your chocolate, make sure to prepare as well your gelatin mixture. You will need 1 teaspoon of powder gelatin. To that, you have to add 1 1/2 tablespoon of cold water, and then you have to set it aside. We're going to heat that later on. Okay, guys? Continue mixing your chocolate until all the chocolate has been melted. Then we can also heat our gelatin and we can pour it to our chocolate mixture. So once the gelatin becomes liquid, we can then pour it to our chocolate mixture and then combine it properly and set it aside. Okay, now let's do the whipping cream. So we have to beat it until it's deep peak. So I'm using 2/3 cup of 35% cream, and to that I added 1 1/2 tablespoon of icing sugar that I sifted, and I also add 1 teaspoon of skim milk powder. Alright guys? Okay, this is how your cream should look like. So it's deep peak, guys. Okay, now we're ready to combine the chocolate with the cream. So make sure your chocolate is fully cool. So it's not gonna be hot, okay? So to combine it, make sure it's cool. And then we can mix them together slowly and fold it with the whipping cream. Okay, guys? Okay, once you completely mix your chocolate into your whipping cream, so as you can see here, the next step is to pour it to your cake. So there are 2 things. You can dump it straight or you can use a piping bag. So I'm using a piping bag to pour my chocolate mousse into my cake, as you can see here. So yeah, I found it much easier for me to do that. So in either way, whichever is convenient to you, you can do it. Alright guys? Okay, I finished piping and pouring all my dark chocolate mousse, so I'm ready to put it in the refrigerator for a couple of minutes until it hardens, and then we'll do the second layer afterwards, okay? Okay, now let's do the white chocolate mousse. So we're going to do and follow the same process that we did to the dark chocolate mousse, and the only difference is that I'm reducing the content of the sugar on the whipping cream, okay guys? I found white chocolate more sweeter, so that's why I'm reducing the icing sugar for the whipping cream, okay? Okay, now I'm beating my 2/3 cup of 35% cream. So to that I added half teaspoon, sorry, it's not half teaspoon, but half tablespoon of icing sugar. And then also a teaspoon of skim milk powder. Whip, whip, whip. So we're going to make sure we end up with steep peak for this cream. Okay, now we're ready to mix our white chocolate with our cream. So as you can see here, so once it's totally mixed, we're going to pour it to our piping bag. The same thing I did with the dark chocolate mousse, okay? Okay, now let's pipe the white chocolate mousse into our chocolate cake. As you can see here, you know, this white chocolate is so delicious. I taste it and it really tastes so good. This kind of cake is basically very, very good and very delicious and perfect for winter time because it needs to be in a cool place all the time. And yeah, we're going to refrigerate this and wait overnight. And then the next day I can start decorating it, all right? Yes, I'm looking forward to decorate this cake after an overnight. And then we'll see how this cake gonna turn out. Alright guys? So charan, here is the cake. So I'm going to remove the acetate and then we're going to have a little fun and decorate this cake. Alright guys? So yeah, it looks delicious. I can't wait. So for this chocolate, I'm using a thin mint chocolate that I'm going to cut into triangle and position it into the top of the cake. I'm also adding some dark chocolate that I grated. I like the way it's decorated, but I want to add some cocoa powder on the top. Yeah, and I also like to put some fresh mint on the side. Okay, guys? Yay! There you go, guys. I was able to finish decorating my no-bake chocolate mousse cake. Guys, this type of cake is so delicious and the dark chocolate mousse tastes so nice, as well as the white chocolate mousse is not sweet at all. I hope you can try to make this cake whenever you had a chance. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for the previous subscribers, as well as to all the viewers of my channel. Thank you very, very much. We'll see you around in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.